Well, David, it's a point away from home, but should it have been all three?
Yeah, that's the disappointing thing is that we want to go a point. We've created numerous chances and not taken them. We're on top for large spells, and then the equally disappointing thing is for the last half an hour we started to play whack ball, and that's unacceptable as well. So, look, it's 7 points out of 9 in a week. We can't be too disappointed, but at the same time, our standards are higher than what we showed certainly in the last half an hour, which was really disappointing. And also, it's that ruthlessness, it's that clinicalness to score when you're on top. I thought we were the better team first half. We're certainly miles better than Accrington for the first 20 minutes of the second half. And then there was a mentality shift, thinking might be getting a bit difficult, even though we were well on top, and we got them back into it. And it's a tough place to come. We saw that last year. We've seen that in the last half an hour there. And like I said, that's the disappointing thing. We should be studying with another +3.
And we've created some great chances in that first half. I mean, Evans had a fantastic chance as well, but the goal came from Staunton, and it's a fantastic delivery. You can see why he got so many assists last season.
Yeah, the goal, it was a terrific ball in from Reece. Good finish. Evans missed an open goal, then he can't get his toe on one that's dribbled across the goal. Obviously, we missed a penalty. You know, there was two that's gone straight across the goal in the second half, and we can be there. It's not as if like the lad's on his own crossing or putting it across the face. We can be there, and we've chosen not to. So they're the finishing positions we've got to brush up on, and that's why we're 2 points short of where we should be stood here right now. But like I said, the bigger picture is we're still unbeaten. You know, we've took 7 points in a week. A tough week, really. You know, when you think Walsall and coming to Walsall and coming here, they're not easy games, and Newport will win some games as well. So you've got to be pleased on one hand, but on the other hand, bitterly disappointed that we haven't got another couple of points in the bag.
There's a question marks over their goal and the manner and the way it went in.
Oh, he's got to cross us. I'm not quite sure how you can have a drop ball and throw it to the lad's foot, as opposed to just drop the ball, but then that's just a minor incidental point. Listen, we've got to defend it better. That's not blaming the ref, that's for sure.
Can you put your finger on it? What happened towards the end of the game? The way we just dropped in quality.
Yeah, we stopped passing the ball to each other. I've said to him, I'll only shout at you if there's two things: you don't run around or you don't pass the ball to each other. You didn't pass the ball to each other for half an hour. It's no wonder you're tired, like really tired, like dead on your feet, because that round white thing doesn't get tired. You know, in all my years on this earth, I've never seen a tired football. Well, I've seen tired footballers when you have to chase it and run around after it. You know, you've got to have the courage to pass the ball to each other, like we did for large spells, to be fair. But that last half an hour is, like I say, is one of the big reasons why we didn't maintain our superiority and then create, you know, another chance to score. I think we've had 6 big chances today, so to score only one is hugely frustrating. But like I say, I'm not going to be down on them. You know, it's my job to help them to improve that, and we will. We've got better. You know, we're still unbeaten. All them positive things, and we've got to continue to get better.
And we've had to soak up a lot of pressure, long throws, balls into the box, but we've dealt with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's pressure. I think they're just moments in games. You know, they get a throw in, it's coming in your box. They get a free kick, it's coming in your box. I never felt as though we're under pressure in that sense, but I did feel there were moments like a long throw. I never felt they had sustained pressure really, because it was fairly transitional, because they were whacking it as much as we were whacking it. Well, that helps them. It doesn't help us in that last half an hour, and we've got to be much better than that, I have to say.
And positives, Jays gets another goal. Yeah. Obviously, could have had another one with the penalty, but and he's a real menace against those centre backs as well. Of
course he is. He deserved his goal. He probably should have had another. But look, that's why I brought him to the club. Is that 4? Is it? Has he got 4 now? 3, 4?
Yeah.
It's a terrific start. Football League career, and he's already got 4 goals in 5 or 6 league games. What a terrific first sort of part of the season he's had. He could have had a couple more. It could have been even better, of course. But look, we're not going to knock him for that. Anyone can miss a penalty. So, yeah, is there to miss them. I'd be more worried if he wasn't there. You know, like I said, that we've got to create them chances so he keeps scoring the goals. That's for sure.
And good to see Rosie come on for his first appearance at the end, and he managed the game well.
Yeah, look, one of Rosie's big qualities is all the sort of not dark arts. You know, he kept getting fouled. The one criticism of the ref is he let them just kept walloping us. How Tyler Watman got booked after 70 minutes, he must have done about 15 fouls. It's like, you know, safety is the first thing, and they were all doing that. The two centre halves, the two outside centre halves just kept fouling, and it's like, you know, anyway, look, that's not the reason we didn't pick up 3 points. That's it. It's really, I don't know what else to say other than we've got to do better. We've got to do better for the last half an hour of the game, and we've got to become a bit more ruthless.
And hopefully no more injuries after today's game. Obviously Greeny and Doug missing today, but I guess once you've picked the bones out of this game, then all the attention turns to Wednesday. Yeah,
we'll watch the game in the morning, go and watch Manchester United in the afternoon, and then we'll do all the prep for Wednesday tomorrow night, so that when the lads come in Monday morning, we'll have the review of this game and the preparation for Wednesday like we'd normally do, and treat it as any other game.
Cheers, David. Thank you.
Thanks.
Ta.